Yes, it's a lot of fun to be able to share this with you this evening and to host this meeting. It's a simple meeting. It's really about sharing this amazing product that we've had and the testimonials. We've got some great people sitting back there on the list ready to share and share the stories of how it's impacted their lives, which is awesome. And but I'm not clinical, and we're not going to make any medical statements here. And hopefully that we can just stick to our dose stories. That'll be great. And but we do have transformation in our lives. Many people have had some really cool things happen and feel amazing on these products. So this is the Xanthamax. For those of you who are just started and you're waiting on your order. And then we have our functional beverage coffee. This is the Max coffee, which all you Australians will be excited. You're going to be having an Australian version coming up here real soon. But you also have the functional beverages of Zest. You also have the chai tea latte. You also have the keto cray, which is a great additive to the coffee. I love keto cray. So they are all just excellent products, and we've had great experience. A little bit of our story. We kicked off here with the company right at when it sort of got going, really. 2.5 years ago, we sampled some of the product. It was very much a business approach then, because it was a brand new startup. So we heard about it. We got on a phone call as little sneaky listeners, as Jenny shared before. We got to listen on a phone call and got to meet Mark and Judy Willardson, and just the best people. So from meeting them and using the product and sharing the product out with some people, we really got it up and going quite quickly, and started to see the stories come in, and we were blown away. My own personal story, I've been in construction, like to say, isn't long enough to know better, but you know, I've physically worked out my body pretty heavily, and but I like it. Actually, I was crazy enough to be out in the full sun for 7 hours today before I came to do this dose, fixing and restoring a French door. But anyway, yeah, I had some aches and pains. I'm telling you, I didn't realize the decline in how your body starts to age and the pains you start to get. Like Jenny often says, getting old is not for wimps. But I had some pretty serious issues, like really slow getting out of bed in the morning after a couple of hard days work. And I started taking this product, and I started to notice a real change in energy. Right away, I'm one of the ones that felt it. I was like, whoa, what was that? It was like really good. I enjoyed the first time I tried it. I experienced quite a lift off, and I experienced all day energy. And from that day to this day, I still experience all day energy from the product, and I still feel it. So I'm super stoked about that, because we have a very effective product, and that's easy to market, easy to share with people, which is really, really cool. But from there, we jumped on an airplane, because we said, okay, there's an event coming up. We got to go meet the people and suss this company out a little bit. So we got on a plane and we went to Dallas, and we got to meet Mark and Judy in person and a lot of the other leaders. And it felt more like a family than a business. And I think those of you who are new, you wouldn't understand that, but those of you who have been around even as long as Australia's been kicked off here, you'll realize that it feels more like a family, or more like a family business, where you just feel inclusive. you enjoy the company of the people, and the people definitely have your back, and they want to help, and they want to really work on getting and helping you achieve what you want out of this company. Some of you here just looking at this dose Zoom, you want to know about the product. Others, you know, you're more focused on business side of things. But what I've found is this is the great equalizer. This industry is the equalizer, because they don't ask you on the membership where you've come from. They don't ask you your background. You just have to be a resident in the country that you live in, and you can go all the way through this business right to the very top without any credentials, without any background. Doesn't matter what color you are, doesn't matter what your education level is, because really anyone can share coffee. Anyone can share this business. It's so simple. So what we've found over time is around 60 to 80% of the entrepreneurs, the business builders in this business right now, have come from customers. So they've been customers first, and they went, I have to share this with people. And they've gone out and shared it with people, and business develops and income starts to happen, which is a really, really cool thing. And people out there, I tell you what, there's so many people that have been displaced by this whole Corona thing. You know, this whole industries, like there's no planes flying. Those industries are hurting. Those people are hurting. There's been, you know, people are looking, the search for home-based business, the search for working from home are up 400% or 500% on what they were before this whole thing started. So, you know, we have an opportunity to share with people. We have a product that can help them, because many people are not feeling great. They're not doing so well because they're not feeling great. And we have two answers for them. Help them feel great. And if they want to, help them make some extra money or get a second gig going, get some sideline income coming in. It may not be a career focus for you today, but for many people, it has been a career focus. For us. This industry, we've been in it for many years, and we just love it because it's fair. We've experienced some stuff with companies, and that's what I love about entrepreneurs, is that this company has your back as well. They will do everything within their power to make sure that you're successful and have everything that you need to be successful, which is very cool. And there's many people like us who have, you know, spent their lives working in this industry that are looking for just what we have. And every single one of you has been approached by somebody in your history from this style of business. So they're looking out there as well. They're wanting to know, is there a company like this? And I tell you, there is definitely a movement happening here. There's definitely a whole bunch of people that are enjoying the simplicity of the business.
Otherwise, I will.
Oh, God. I'm moving there.
How have you been?
Uh-oh.
How's work?
Mark, yeah, there, Mark got it. Perfect. Okay, so we've got some folk that are going to be sharing this evening, but I'm going to try something right now. And just to give you a little bit of more professional background on the product, we've got a little video that we can play for you, and hopefully I can get it to work. Okay. Screen share, does it allow me to do that? Host disabled, no. Okay, that doesn't look like it's going to work. So let's just jump on into the testimonies that we have this evening. Won't keep you long tonight, but we have some really excited people that have had some cool things happen with their lives and their energy levels and different things. So we're going to kick off here, if she is available, with Teresa. Hopefully I don't butcher her last name. Siuli. Are you there, Teresa? You can unmute yourself. Let me have a look here and see if she's in the list here.
Kia ora, brother.
Hey, hey. Awesome, Teresa. Way you go. Share a story.
All right. So I'll just do a bit of testing. If those can hear me, can you just put your thumbs up? That's good. So I'm talking to a live audience. That's great. Okay, here we go. 4 minutes and counting. Good evening, USA. Good morning, Australia. And good afternoon, New Zealand. Kia ora. My full name is Bisa Bisa Oimomoa Patnatawa Telesia Teresa Ngale Sayuli. But don't stress, just call me T for Teresa. I'm happily married, got 2 kids, 19, 22. My kids still live at home, they pay board, and they still love their mama. I come from a Samoan heritage, as you can see. You know, we love food at every occasion. We eat when we're happy, eat when we're sad, eat when we're depressed. Hello, we sing, dance, and we eat well. That's the problem. So after kids, as you know, weight loss is a problem for an island girl. It's been quite a journey, and I've tried, you name it, lots of diets. Been there, done the shakes, company after company. I mean, I love to exercise. I'm a mountain climber, walking, bike riding. Problem was, even though I love my exercises, but my eating habits were not producing the fruits. Early December 2019, I had a bad fall. I fell at park run, sprained my ankle, out of action, not happy. So February this year, I had a comeback. So I eased my way back slowly, but guess what? I injured myself again. I had another fall. I then experienced more pains in my knees and my back, not happy. March, April, I knew something was wrong with my bones because I was falling in the shower and it was just, I was losing balance. Final straw was May, Mother's Day weekend, Friday the 8th. Guess what? I had another accident, crashed off my bike, sprained my other ankle and ended up in the emergency. And I remember thinking, you got to be kidding, back to emergency. So now, as you know, I was feeling quite down and thinking, man, exercise is dangerous. To top it off, the doctors were concerned that they found something around my ankle bones. So I was booked in for a full body chemical bone scan and a CT scan for my brain. So I was freaking out, you know, woman of courage, and I was freaking out. So by this time I had to wait, and my family banned me from any type of exercise. So they threatened to sell my bike, my running shoes, my workout gear. So with COVID, I was on house arrest and isolation for real. So one morning I was scrolling through my messenger, and my friend Wendy, who's on here with her awesome husband David, she sends me the stuff on Happy Coffee, and I'm like, Happy Coffee? That seems pretty safe for me. So she sends me a pre-recorded testimony of her and her husband, and it touched me because these are real people and I know them and they live not far from me. So I made the call, said, hey, Wendy, you know that Happy Coffee? Before I know it, she drops it off the next day. May 15th, my world changed. I took the dose. I couldn't believe the instant change. Woke up, more energy, loss of appetite, cravings decreased. That's a miracle. My cravings haven't all gone, but they've decreased. By day 4, I signed up, became an entrepreneur, and I ordered my first Happy Pack, as you can see in my photo, and made me happier because it's a good bargain. And now I'm just telling everyone, I'm now only in week 8, but I'm feeling fantastic. My weight loss is slow but steady. And remember, that's no exercise. My brain fog is gone. My mind is sharper. The pains in my knees are gone. And I'm just feeling fantastic. 8 weeks, I feel like I'm only 8 weeks old. But the good news is my scan from my bone chemical, my CT scan, my results came back and I'm all clear. So that's an amen to that. So now I'm just loving the Happy Coffee. I can't believe how much it's impacted my life already. And when I return to my exercise, I know that my weight loss will be even better. But you know what? My eating habits have changed, and I'm already changed. I'm making lifestyle changes, and my family and my friends can see the transformation already. So it gives me great joy to share my story, hoping that would encourage someone that if an island girl like me can do it, anyone can do it. So, mwah.
Wonderful. That's amazing, Teresa. You go, Island Girl. That's so cool. So happy for you. Okie dokie. Moving on now to Nikki Smith. Are you there, Nikki?
I'm here.
There you are. All right. How you going? Fantastic.
Yeah,
Looking forward to hearing your sharing.
oh God, it just sounded like T was talking my story almost. Hers were her feet, mine and my shoulders. Pretty much I've, oh my God, I started this Happy Coffee about 6 weeks ago. Prior to that, I've been, every job I've had has been physical, hard yakka, and I keep hurting myself. So I had a little accident at work about 1.5 years ago where I needed surgery on my right shoulder. Oh my God, I went through pretty bad depression, anxiety as a result of that. And then the day I took this Happy Coffee, my first cup, I was heading in to see the surgeon to find out if I needed surgery on my left shoulder. And I thought I'd be stressed, but I was pretty calm. He told me, yeah, I needed surgery. Not only that, it was way worse on my other shoulder. But I was okay with that because, I don't know, it just made me feel really calm. I was really calm, instant calm when I took this coffee. And then, so I've just had surgery 2 weeks ago. And, oh my God, the difference. When I went in to have surgery on the first shoulder, I remember waking up, crying, wanting them to chop my arm off because it was so painful. This time around, I was fine. I was like, this is crazy. Why am I not feeling pain? I thought, it can't be, surely it's not the Happy Coffee, but I reckon it is. So that's the only thing I've done differently is this Happy Coffee. The physio, when they released me from hospital, they couldn't believe how well I was doing straight away. Yeah, the difference. What else? Oh, my memory has improved. Before the week leading up to starting this Happy Coffee, I was waking up in a mad panic. I've got to put the wheelie bins out. Just craziness, like 4 times in 1 week. I was, you know, my memory was just all over the place. So I know I only take the wheelie bin out Thursday night when it has to go out. What else? Oh my God, I bought a heap of frozen peas because I thought after the last surgery I'm going to need a heap of ice packs. Didn't need them at all this time. I thought, I can't believe it. So I've got plenty of peas now. No nana naps. I don't have nana naps during the day anymore. I'm not anxious. I'm not depressed. I'm surprisingly happy. Pea soup. Gonna be plenty of pea soup, mate. Oh my God, I was walking the dogs. My dogs, I got 2 very active dogs, and I started walking them the day after I got out of hospital. And I ran into a fella who was at the park, and he had his arm in a sling as well. He had exactly the same surgery. He was 1 week from getting his sling out. He said, I can't believe you're walking your dogs, let alone not one dog, I got 2 dogs on 1 lead. No problem, didn't feel anything. And he had a friend with him helping him walk his dogs. So this coffee is incredible. That's the only thing I've done that's different. I don't take my antidepressants anymore, don't need them. Obviously, I'm so happy now. And what else? Oh my God. My sister called me the day after I got out of hospital, and I answered really happy, chirpy. She goes, oh my God, I expected you to sound so dopey, you know, on painkillers. I'm like, she said, what's going on? I said, it's a Happy Coffee. So, you know, I honestly believe this coffee is incredible, and I just can't wait to share it with everybody. You know, I've experienced it. I thought you've got to try this. I want to try it and see if it works, and it dead set works for me. So I'm stoked, absolutely stoked.
Yeah.
So glad, yeah.
That is so cool, Nikki. Thank you for your testimony. Obviously, we're not making any medical statements, but that's crazy stuff.
Living proof, yeah.
It's just like, how do you explain it?
I can't. Like, this shoulder was worse.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you very much. All right, we have our final speakers here coming right up. We have Darren and Ninan. You there? Can you?
We are. Hey, Bruce.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Very good, thanks.
Excellent.
So, yeah, so as for myself and Ninan, we have been taking the product since early April, and we noticed some happiness within, within the hour. We had it about 3 in the afternoon when we got it in the mail, and like a couple of excited kids in a lolly shop, we shoved it down our throat, and but at the same time, even though we were excited about getting the product, we took it with an open mind. But about half an hour after we took it, Ninan came to me in the office here, and she just said, "What are you feeling? What are you feeling?" And we started to giggle. We felt happier. It was fantastic. But that night it did stir up our sleep a little bit. I don't normally have caffeine after midday, and so the next day I just took it in the morning, and from then my sleeps have just been so much better. Just beautiful, deep sleeps. It's just fantastic. And I've also noticed that my immune system is stronger. And as going through winter, you can, flus around and that sort of thing. My mindfulness, just more focus and just more relaxed. We're a fairly busy family, and I just feel a lot more relaxed. We've got a couple of boys and they can be challenging sometimes, but I just feel more relaxed with them. And sometimes I've been fairly physical, like you as well, Bruce. Trade background and out the back sometimes, doing landscaping and whatever. And I've felt that sometimes the anxiousness or whatever's going on in my day can lodge in my body, and I'll get some middle back problem. And if I have a second Xanthamax, I've noticed it just really takes the edge off. It's fantastic, and I love it that it's all natural, because I've never been one for painkillers or Disprins or anything like that. So that's my story.
Yay. About you, Ninan?
Good, thank you. Yes, when Darren told me about this product, because I'm same, I don't want to take anything if I have my back pain, all of that. I just deal with it. And when Darren told me, okay, I try and I make a list, because I want to see, because I don't really trust what my husband says sometimes. So I have a 4 list: my back pain, my hair loss, wake up in the morning, my body is sore, and my weight, because I want to lose a little bit of weight. And we took that in the afternoon, what Darren say, and yes, same, my sleep is not good. We both of us wake up about 12:30. We can't go back to sleep. But I realized the next morning, my back pain is just, I can't say gone, you know what I mean? But like 90% is gone, you know what I mean? And yeah, that straight away I realized that, my back pain. And then when the next day I wake up in the morning, I'm always straight away move my ankle because it's really hurt. And then the next day I just realized I just can get up and not feel that hurting on my ankle. And then I just wake up, and normally I'm lazy in bed, but I can get up straight away. When my eye already open, I want to get up. Normally I just lie down in my bed for about 10 or 15 minutes before I get up, but I just get up and do a thing. And that is my hair loss is slowly. My weight is surprising, because my weight is still there, but my clothes is fit me. You know what I mean? Like last year I have few clothes I can't fit me, but now I can wear it, but my weight is still same. But it doesn't matter with that, at least my clothes is fit me. And 2 weeks later, I just realized, because that is not on my list, 2 weeks later, I realized I have so much energy, and I'm not even yelling to my kid anymore. Instead, because normally when the boys fighting, instead I come to them and talk nicely, I just straight away from downstairs, what's going on, and yell. But now I just can control my anger, I just come to the boys and just ask nicely. So now house is nice and peaceful, isn't it, darling? Because normally his mom is angry all the time. That is the best part. I'm not expecting that because that is not on my list. But that is the best for me. I can control my anger because normally I'm just really short temper, and I don't like hear my kid arguing. Whatever the reason, I just when they start fighting and just like my brain and just yell and angry. And that is not happening anymore in the house. So that is the best. And
Wow.
that is from us.
How cool, so cool. Thank you, Darren, and then it's amazing. Yeah, if mama ain't happy, no one else is happy usually around the house. I get that for sure, and it's so good to have mamas happy. Can't complain there, can we? All right, so yeah, thank you everyone for your testimonies. It's just, we cannot sit on this. We have to share. We have to get people experiencing these experiences and getting the feelings that we are all experiencing and enjoying. And it's just got to happen. We got to help everybody in Australia know what happy coffee is. And you guys, you're totally capable of doing that. We believe in you all. And so from there, that's about it. And I can't believe I stayed under 30 minutes. Yes, really cool. All right, guys, thank you for being on, the guests, and thank you everybody else for being on. I hope you enjoyed everything and enjoyed those stories. Let's all look forward to the great event that's coming up, open to all entrepreneurs to watch, and it will be recorded on the 18th. We have a company event, and it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be some great announcements for Australia and New Zealand. So with that, I want to thank you all and sign off for today. Look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
See you, Bruce.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Awesome.
Bye.
Bye.
See you
Well
all.
done.
Bye. Happy
Great
coffee.
job, everybody.
Good night from Australia.
Hey.
Bye from the Sunshine Coast.
Woo, Sunshine Coast.
Oi, oi, oi.
Oi.
There we go. Okay, Mark and Judy, thank you.
Thank you.
Love you
Thanks,
all.
Bruce. Thanks, Bruce. Did a great job.
You're welcome.
Did